Welcome back to another live. Yes, thank you so much for popping in, checking the video out. I hope that you are well. I hope that you had an awesome day. I hope that you did. As for me, it's been a long day, but a good day. Settling down has been a little bit slow, to say the least, but I thank God. I thank God. I do. If it had not been for God, I don't know where I would be. I would be tossed to and fro. Ooh, give me you. Everything else can wait. Give me you. I hope I'm not too late. Yeah. Good evening, good night, good morning. How are you? How are you doing? I hope that you're well. My name is Vida. Nice to meet you. I didn't come on here to sing, but I just had that song come to my mind. So why not? Well, thank you. How are you doing? I am late. I told some people that I would be back about 9 o'clock, and it's 10 o'clock here. It is 10 o'clock. Did you see the premiere video? I did a premiere video. I had not done a premiere video in a very long time. Did you see the premiere video? My videos are not long, they're short and sweet. I hope you saw the premiere video. If you have not, I hope you check it out. Special edition. Special edition because I have not uploaded an actual video in a long time. How are you doing? How do you say your name? Hamzos? Hamzos. Hamzos. I don't know. You are beautiful too. That's what we talk about on this channel. Having love, joy, and peace within. Hi, Allie. What's going on? Having love, joy, and peace within is so important. I'm trying to set up tomorrow morning's prayer time. Hello, hello, hello. Don't say, don't say. Is that right, Allie? We will only do what we can do. Aloha. What's up, Destiny? I was driving when I was trying to comment under my premiere video. I think you said, what is happening here? I was just making a quick video for my spring break. I am a sinner saved by grace. Right now I'm getting ready to go to bed. Thank you for asking, Wiley. I always come and talk to my YouTube family before I go to bed and when I wake up in the morning. It's been a long day. Usually I go live earlier, but I've been busy. I've been busy taking care of my mom today. My mom has not been well, so I've been busy doing that. And no, I don't often film certain things of my life, only what I choose to share, and that's not what I'm choosing to share today. All right, Allie. Thank you, Allie. Oh, no problem. Hey, Gabby. What's going on? Yeah, but like I said, I was driving. I was actually driving home from service because I went to service late because I was making sure my mom was okay before I left home. And so I didn't want to be gone too long, so I left kind of late so I can get back. And she's resting right now. She's doing better than she was this morning, so I'm thankful for that. Yeah, trying to set up tomorrow morning's live so when I get ready to go live, I don't have to be setting everything up. I wouldn't say she's sick, but she went to do some medical stuff today and she was not feeling the best after it. So she's recovering, but she's okay. Thank you for asking. Why is it saying an error creating? Why do I have an error? Hello from where? Bashkortos by Bashkortos Kortostan. Wow. Yeah, she's feeling better than she did this morning, but she's still recuperating for sure, but she'll be okay. I'm gonna make sure she's okay. If she's not okay in the morning, then I'm staying at home again. Mommy comes before any job. Yeah. Well, hopefully in the morning she feels better. If she doesn't, I will be home again. Bye, Gabby. Now, I don't know why this setup is not working. It's telling me I can't set it up. Huh. Guess I'll figure that out in the morning. So how are you guys doing? Some of you might be waking up. Where are my Indian friends and community people? I'm starting to feel hungry. Russia. Okay. Because I couldn't say that. Bashkortostan. Let me look at my map. Let me see if I see it on my trusty map. I've got my trusty map. Cherry stew. Are you good? I don't know. Am I good? I try to be good. Let me see if I can find that on my account. The map. Let me turn the light up. Light up. Yeah. Let's see if I see that place in Russia. Do I know where Russia is? Let's see. K-O-R. Me too, sweetie. Me too. Me too, sweetie. Me too. Me too, sweetie. What? B-A-S-H. K-O-R-T-O. Every location is not mentioned on this thing, but I'm curious to see if it's over here, and it's not. That must be a small place. Is that a small place? Bashkortostan. Yeah, it's not on the map. Unless I'm looking at the wrong part. Let me look again. Nope, doesn't look like it's. Wait a minute, make sure I'm looking at the right stuff. Oh, there's Russia. And no, it's still not there. Even though I'm looking at all these big words. And no, there's a negative. Nope, I looked and I don't see that place. So obviously it's not a. I'm okay. You're cutting your hair. You cut your own hair. You're too mature. You remind me of me, I guess. When I was your age, I was cutting my own hair too. Cherry Chew. I'm tired. It's been a long day, but I'm good. I remember if I find this picture, I'll show my haircut. I cut this hair. I wanted my hair cut short, and I just cut it all because it was doing funny stuff. I think I was in 9th or 10th grade. I think I did pretty good. Yeah, I used to always watch people doing their hair, and I just started learning how to do stuff by myself. I always had a natural thing for Neftekamsk City. Okay, let me look for that one. I like looking at different places. Hopefully, I'll travel to some of these places. That's why I got my big map. Let me see if that one is on the map. Yeah, you just have had a lot of things on your. You've been forced to be mature. That's what happens when you're forced to be mature. Okay, like I said, that this map doesn't have like every city. And yeah, I don't see that one either. I'm from let me see if I can find it on the map. I'll show you. I'm from this I'm from this country right here. North America. Yeah. I'm from North America. PGA Bishop, what's good? Greetings from Argentina. Now that's cool. I've met people on this channel from Argentina. That's cool. Nice to meet you. Is that Shrita? And I don't know how to say Spanish words because I did not. You live in America? Well, awesome. So do I. It's been a long day. Have you seen my premiere video that I did today? I'm proud of myself. I have not done any editing in like forever. You should check out that premiere video. I'm sure your country is beautiful too. I don't know why some people in some cases overrate some places, but thank God. Um, yeah, I see more beauty in other countries that I've traveled to than in America. Not that America doesn't have beautiful places, but you have to recognize that where you are is also beautiful. Yeah, give your country credit as well. That's what I'm saying. America is America, but America is not everything. Well, there's her birthday balloons. Tell her happy birthday. Tell her happy birthday. And that's for all the birthday people that want to come in for the birthdays. There's your birthday balloons right there. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. No, seriously, tell her happy birthday. Did you ever get your Cash App card? Or your mom still won't let you get it? But you have a job now, so you should be able to get Cash App. You could actually get paid on your Cash App. You know that you can like use it like a bank account. And you can actually have your job pay you to your Cash App card. Like those other cards like Chime and all these other like cards that you can actually get your pay. Oh, you do have a Cash App card? Okay, cool. Drop your Cash App in the comment. Let me see it. Really very nice smell. Beautiful girl, but I don't use it really. Why don't you use it? All right, drop your Cash App in the comments. Drop it in right now, right now, right now. All right, you're trying to save your money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to ask you again, young lady. Drop your Cash App in the comments. Yes, thank you. Destiny was my first moderator ever, 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 ever. She's been putting up with me for a mighty long time. Go ahead, drop your Cash App. I'm waiting. Let me guess. I don't even want to guess what you called yourself on your Cash App. I'm assuming it's something about Lola or somebody. Wait a minute. You don't know your Cash App, whatever. You know the little hash, what you call it? I don't know what you call that thing. You know, like the little thing, like whether it's like something Destiny, Lola, I don't know what your name is. What's up, Gabby? You don't know it by heart. You don't know it by hand. Oh, wait a minute. Do you see tattoos on me, bruh? I don't want to tap this skin. No. Sorry, bud. No tats here. Only old lady skin. PGA Bishop. No, I'm not a tatty girl. Sorry. I don't know. No tats here. I'm like, do you see tats on me? Like, do you? No. No, no, no. No, thank you. I don't even understand when people be branding people's name on their neck and then the next thing you know, they're not even together anymore. Now that's messed up. Then what do you do? Like, make it make sense. No, there's no party. I just put those balloons there because people like to be nosy. United States of America. I don't know. I don't know. Gabby, you can't wait to tattoo your skin? Really? I agree. That's why my flesh isn't altered. But I'm like, why'd you ask me that then? Destiny, I'm waiting. All you gotta do is open your Cash App. You have your app on your phone, and then when you open it up, you should see that what your Cash App is. Gabby, did you get your Cash App card? Miss Gabby. My flesh isn't going with me to heaven, anyways. You might wanna read. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do, but I know as for me and my temple, we will not be branding and putting ink in the skin. Yeah, we're not doing that on this temple. Buenos noches. I don't know what Morenaza means. Russia is all over in the building. Ah, okay, I hear you, PGA Bishop. As long as it's meaningful, I will be. Hello from Vegas. You didn't answer my question though, Gabby. Did you get your Cash App card? Yes, that's a no. Because you haven't answered it. You did see me at another stream. You probably saw me at 3 other streams because I've had 4 channels. But it's still me. They all just have different agendas. Okay, Mom. Mamacita. I don't know what Destiny's doing. Destiny must be extremely new to her. I hear you, Grumpy Plumber. No, there's 4. One of my channels for my dog. Her name is Princess Mocha on that channel. One is just me randomly being random as I like to be random. It's called My Deep Thoughts. But the 2 channels that I actually focus on the most are this one, which is my oldest and long time channel, and then the one where I share my domestic violence journey, and I also advocate for people like me to do better, to heal, to recover, XYZ, ABC. Yeah, that's what's up. But the one I do for my dog is really for me personally. If other people like it, then they like it. But I just am storing memories because she's getting old. So I just started making videos and putting them there for her. Because she is, dogs, they tend to, disappear. I'm not running away. What do you mean? I'm not running away. You heard me talking about that the other day. I'm not running. I'm right here. My location is known. The thing about it is, because even today I was watching a video. I don't know if you've seen it, but a 31-year-old, when people say estranged husband, that means that obviously they're still married and whatever. But
Realizes that I'm not allowing the circumstance to determine my joy. It's usually during these so-called
like
dark
when
times where we learn to
people are
break
separated
customs about
and
our faith.
then you don't know what's going on in that person's head. I don't know if you saw that video, and I don't remember what state it was in, but the man shot the lady. Thankfully, she didn't die, but he shot her and ran off like a coward. That's what it looks like in the video. And now he's on the ghost. I don't know how far he think he's gonna get, but anyway. But I'm not running. I'm right here. Like I said, my location is known. It's a funny thing when you do protective orders, and literally in the courtroom, I was actually surprised. I'm like, why would you tell the person that you're? It's called an injunction. That's the correct word, but a lot of people say protection orders or whatever. But nowadays, it's actually called an injunction. But why would you tell the person that you have the injunction against your address and where you're located?
And
Why would the
as
court do that?
believers,
I'm like, are
we
you just
know
trying to tell
the
them to come and
weapons
get me?
for thief
So I sat there, I'm thinking to myself,
comes to steal, kill, and destroy. That should be enough for you to say that
but
things are
anyway. But I did
peaceful in
change
our
jobs
city.
since that time and I didn't report it. They told me actually to report my changes. I'm like, why would I report my changes if you're gonna report them to the person that's possibly gonna hurt me? I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. So therefore I'm not reporting nothing to you guys. But anyway, that's enough of that. What's up, German? Bobby, 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 Bobby. No, that's not why PGA Bishop. FYBKP. Why don't you guys go over to my Breaking and Healing channel? Matter of fact, let me drop it in the comments. Cause now you guys are trying to make me blend the channels, and I'm not in the mood to blend the channels. Oh, y'all too old school for me, but you believe what you believe. I believe in personal conviction when it comes to things that are black and white. Yeah. Old school. That's always the way to say that we want to do what we want to do because we're from the younger generation. I don't think it has anything to do with being old school. Like you said, it goes back to personal conviction. It doesn't matter whether you're 90 or if you're 10. Personal conviction, yeah. I can agree with that. Where there's knowledge, there is power. Yeah. My face so pretty. I did my face mask today. Did you see that crazy video I made? I finally did my face mask and I just had to make a video. I just had to. I just had to. I had to. You got to take care of your skin. And like I said, it begins with by what you put in that mouth. And I'm talking about healthy eating. Thank you. Yeah, some people eat very junky, and then their skin represents what they're putting inside. You eat a lot of unhealthy processed foods, and your skin just starts rebelling. All that stuff starts to try to come back out and exit through the pores. Yeah, so I try my best to eat whole foods. I don't know. I know that they had a lot of bad weather, and I don't know. Actually, I don't think, did I see him today on the live or not? I haven't seen him since I heard him saying the weather was bad. I think yesterday, and I've been wondering about that. I haven't seen a peep. But they also had some family things going on that he mentioned in the live the other night as well. Yeah, he was talking about he lost a family member, so maybe they've got, when that kind of stuff goes on, you got to deal with your family and whatnot. So YouTube is secondary. Family comes first. So keep him in your prayers and the family members who, one of his young cousins, I think he said that she was 13 or 14. Yeah, tragic story, but yeah. Yeah, not a good situation. Do, 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 this name that I can't pronounce, you came back again. Ganishnu. Tinishnu. Yeah. I don't know if they're regulars or not. We shall see. Regulars come back again and again and again and again and again. That name, I think, appeared the other day, but I don't know how to say that name. Because I've been coming in late because I've been going to service, and then today I really settled down late because I got home and I still made sure mom was okay before I decided. You watched me quite a lot of times, but you just decided to comment in the comment section. All right. Did you ever find the thing, Destin? I've been waiting on you like forever. I can actually look up your account. I really don't need you to tell me anything because once you know, did you put your real name in there? And do I know what your real name is? Probably not, but I can find you. Let me go looking. You don't really have to know. I can find it. That's how Cash App is. Once you start typing MEW777. What's up? Yeah. Once you start typing a person's name in Cash App, then it just kind of shows you everybody all around the world, whoever has it. As long as they have enough information. That's me. I am a sound effect person. A sound effect person. My dog is now resting. Shanice Lane. Welcome, welcome. Shanice Lane. Yeah, I'm always making noises. I don't know why I have that habit, but that's a part of who I am. I make good noise. I took a nap today. That's one reason why I'm like more bubbly than usual. I took a nap today. Yeah. Let's see if I can find this Destiny. I don't know your name, Destiny, but I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna see what I can do. There's a lot of Destinies out there. Did you ever find your name? It's cute. You should do it every now and then. Yeah. There are a lot of Destinies out there. Right, let me see. She's always calling everything Henry and Lola. Right, I need a hint for your. Did you call it Henry Lola? If it's easier, just put. Oh, okay. Is that the name that you put in there? Or did you call yourself Henry Lola? Because I actually see a Henry Lola. I was just guessing, but I know there's like a lot of people from wherever, wherever. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Uh oh. What's going on? I'm talking to my people. Hi. Why do people come in and ask what's going on? Obviously, you see me just talking. And rightfully so, I'm talking to myself. When you really think about it, I'm talking to myself. If anybody walks by right now, they'll say, why is she talking to herself? They can't see you, they can't hear you. I started to make this a join the live night, but I'm like, no, because somebody might join the live that might try to be a weirdo. But one night I might do it. One night I'm going to do it. One night. One night when I'm brave. Now, once again, we got a lot of Destiny Whites. Let me see. Which one is Destiny White? Very popular name. What kind of picture did you put up? Have you ever wore contacts? Nope. I thought about it this time when I went to do my eye exam, but I was like, I always just wonder. I have a hard time putting eye drops in my eyes, much less what's the most exciting thing. Yeah. Well, put your foot on down. Put your foot on down. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can find it because there's a lot of Destiny Whites. So Henry and Lola are looking out the car window. Let's see. Wow, there's like tons of Destiny Whites. Is this list gonna end? You got to make it. You don't remember your name? Let me see if I can find it. It's definitely a popular name. Not popular, but common, I should say. I see a lot of people, but I don't see dogs. I see a lot of people, but I don't see dogs. Are you sure? Are you sure that's what you got? Oh, I think I'm about to be back at the top of the list, and I don't see dogs. What's up, Niraj? How are you doing? Peace out. Niraj, you are waking up. The people that are waking up. I don't see it, Destiny. You don't, how come you don't remember the thing that you made? You know you can also, I guess you can change it as well. Are you even looking in your Cash App? I'm glad to know that you're good. And no, this is not the Voodoo channel. I don't see what you're saying. So either something about what you're saying is, I don't know. You put some type of privacy thing on your thing. There's some that don't have a picture, and there's some that do have a picture. Yeah, but once you open it, you should see your, let me see. When you tap in the upper right corner, when you tap in the upper right corner, that's where you should see your, I don't even know the correct word to call it, but that's where you'll see your uh Cash App sign and your, I guess it's your address or account handle or whatever you call it. That's where you'll find it. It's if you have a profile picture, it should be in the upper right corner. I didn't ask you to share the link on your YouTube channel, but that's up to you. Once you open your Cash App, then you see the profile picture. You tap on it, and when you tap on it, right there under whatever the name is, it tells you the name of your Cash App thingamajiggy, whatever you call it. Thingamajiggy. Yeah. And you're supposed to remember it. That's what you're supposed to do. All right, let's get away from that. TikTok or Instagram? Yeah, I've got Instagram. The same name that's on this channel. There's no spaces, no hyphen. Veda-Songbird. Veda-Songbird on Instagram. I don't do TikTok. I went there and I played with it for a few times and I didn't really like it, so no. No, Niraj, I did not like TikTok. I guess it was just not my vibe. And I'm feeling like I need to eat something. And I'm trying to get away from that because I'm gaining weight because I keep staying up and eating and munching in the night. Eating late at night is not good. So I'm going to drink water. Water is what I need to do. I am going to work in the morning as long as my mom is okay. Yeah, they should have. Well, I'm not saying that. I was about to say they should have banned it here, but they kept saying, I guess you've heard that they were going to ban it here, but it's not banned. So I think if people should use whatever things responsible. Have you ever felt like a neighbor was stalking you? I didn't feel like it. A neighbor was stalking me. But that's neither here nor there. I do talk about that on my Breaking and Healing channel, though. Go over there and check it out. I do talk it up. I bring it up. I talk about it. Little hummingbird. I've never heard the term bubble buns. Never heard the term buns, but they're rubber bands on my hair. I braided the side and then I just tucked my ends and made these little puff balls. One of my subscribers told me that they're called Afro Puffs, so I said that's the name I'll roll with. Yeah. No. This was a while back. Some years back. You're asking some very interesting questions. PGA Bishop. Only Instagram works here. Well, yeah. Vita Songbird. That's my Instagram. I said I was going to stop posting on there. I don't really post that much on there no more, but I do have a lot of me over there. All you have to do, Des, it's not that hard. You just open the app, go to the top right where your profile picture is, and you tap it. When you tap it, you will see your name and your Cash App, blah, 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 whatever it is that you put in. It's just that simple. You seem quite techie, so I'm like, that shouldn't be hard. But anyway, I'm going to leave it alone now. Oh, little puffs, I like it. Yeah, Afro puffs, not little puffs. And now you have a new word for them bubble buns. I don't know about the bubble buns. All I like is boba tea. Boba tea. I think I'm gonna start being hooked on boba tea. They look like mushrooms, but they look good. I had started out with the frohawk at the beginning of the week, and then I got tired of my hair being out, so then I put them like this. Yep, I'm having a great night. Jesus loved you too, my brother. You came back to a bunch of new strangers in the house, but some of them are becoming partially family. They keep coming back. They keep coming back. They keep coming back, coming back, coming back. All right. All right, Destiny, I'm done trying to get you to do right. I'm done trying to get you to do right, Destiny. I don't know what's so complicated about opening the Cash App because all you gotta do is open it up and go to the right hand corner. If I can do it, and I'm old school, let Gabby tell it, us old school people. Yeah. If I can do it, you can do it. When they say bubble buns, I thought they meant something else. How do you get to heaven? To heaven, yeah, to heaven, to heaven. Oh, South Africa's in the house. What's up, Dylan? Dylan Camis. I am not about to get into no theological stuff right now. It's just me having my happy hour. Be more than happy to talk about that, but that's just not the time and place right now. How do you get to heaven? To heaven. Oh yeah. First thing, you gotta live right. You gotta do right. That's what I do talk about on this channel is right doing. Because we have a lot of people from different walks of life, but I think at the end of the day, we can all agree that we've got to be right doing. I don't care what you believe. Wrongdoing doesn't get you anywhere. The man that shot his wife, that's wrongdoing. Yeah, and that's on my mind. I hope she's doing well. She's 31 years old, and in the video, it clearly shows him running up to the car. He had two children, from what the quick reporter is saying. They were running away from the car while their mother was in the driver's seat, and he's standing there cowardly. He's actually like he's trying to run at the same time while he's trying to shoot her. I'm like, but anyway, sad story. Her name has not been disclosed. Yep, I'm praying for her too. Everybody's got their own beliefs. I'm not here to go back and forth with anybody about their beliefs. What are the colors going to be? You're back. Would I figure out the guys got to come first? But I think I've been saying it. I like that color that the sunrise does. It has this gray and this I don't know how to describe it. It's a kind of peachy like color. And every morning I'm driving to work and I keep seeing those colors on the horizon that I've said it. But you're probably not there because that's early in the morning when I'm heading to work. And then it looks that way. That's a great. It has that kind of beachy vibe, I guess, because the colors of the sky. You see them at the beach. Yeah, and I think I want to get married at the beach, but that's just me. Of course, it's not up to me, but whoever that guy is, that the good Lord shall bring whenever at the right time. The real one, like they say, the one, the right one. Yeah, the right one. The final one. Those are some interesting questions, PGA. I'm gonna leave that question, let it float in the air. You might wanna I don't wanna really go into all that right now. Because sometimes I wonder, and then when certain things come through my YouTube channel, I always wonder. I second guess a lot of things that I read in the comments because I don't really know you. or who you are that's typing behind all that stuff. So I don't always answer everything that I see floating up. I hear you, Jaden. I hear you. I read you. Yeah, I think those colors are kind of like those kind of colors that would work for most people. No, it's our wedding. People that have a one-sided track saying it's your wedding, no, it's you and your groom, the bride and groom. If it's like one sided and you're just deciding everything, then it becomes like that's not a way to start out, because a union of two people is a union of two people. So to me, from beginning to end, it should be a union of ideas. To say that it's my wedding, no, it would be our wedding. But anyway, that goes back to that oneness that I've talked about before in the live. Some people don't begin with oneness, they begin with that yours and mine. No, if you're married, there's supposed to be a oneness, and a lot of people are not ready for that. And then I'm like, in a nutshell, they're not ready to be married either. Don't let me start on that subject. When you start talking about relationships, that's when I wake up and I got a lot to say. But anyway, marriage is oneness. And if you still want to be like this and doing your own dance, then why you get married? Don't. You ain't ready part two. What's up? Everybody coming in and singing church songs and that. All right, I see you. You ain't ready part two. Maybe I should send you a photo so you know I'm a real person and not a clone or AI. Well, my email address is in this channel description. Feel free. Go ahead and shoot a photo. But a photo sells me as a photo. You can shoot a video. You can reach out on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Yeah. Yeah, you put a photo with a face. You do that. Not a clone or AI. Trust me, I've met a lot of interesting characters being on social media. But I'm as real as they come. Like I said, you can see me, but I can't see you. You can see me and you can see that I'm real. Like, I am so disappointed that YouTube took the filters off. I used to like to turn myself black and white videos. I don't know why they took that off. Like, why? Like, why YouTube? Like, why did you take that off? I liked making it black and white, or those other weird colors. They took it away from me. So I got to tell YouTube to bring it back. When they ask me for another survey, I'm going to tell them to bring back those, bring back those things. I'm just trying to figure out who you trying to marry me off to, Gabby. Wedding, but a lot of times the men let their wives pick the colors, which is technically a group decision. I don't know. I've heard that too, but to me, that goes back to what I'm saying. I don't feel the oneness in that, because I'm like, if you want to marry me and I want to marry you, then why aren't we making things happen? Yeah, I mean, there's so many traditions and so many cultural things that I've heard from talking to different people all around the world that my head is like going like this. Woo, 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 woo. I've talked to so many people from Africa, different countries from Africa, different countries from Asia, different countries from all over. And I've heard so many things. And I think, like you said, at the end of the day, it comes back to my personal choices, my personal convictions. And you can't follow everybody's tradition. And that's another thing, that when you really come together with a person, you got so many things to think about, so many things that to factor in the relationship and then in the marriage. How and what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, choices you're going to make. So much to think about. So much to think about. A lot of things that people don't even talk about. Okay. If you got a Gmail, you can email me from whatever you got. Yeah, yeah. Go feel free. You know how to go to the channel description, right? You just go to my channel, you tap up here somewhere on the top of the screen, wherever you find it, I don't know. But it's in my channel description on the video. The description in the video on the channel. Yeah. And I'm not gonna put it in the comments right now because yeah, if somebody really wants to know it, it's in the channel description. And I talk about a whole my long bio when I go rambling about what I want to do on this channel and all that's in there. Yeah. So you saying I can send pictures through Gmail? Yeah, you can send pictures through Gmail. Don't tell me you old school. Yes, sir. Yes. Let me be respectful. Yes, sir. You can send pictures through Gmail. You can also send videos through Gmail. You just have to attach them. There's usually a little paperclip symbol. Let me look at my Gmail. I do have Gmail, but that's not the account that I put on my YouTube. But let me tell you for a second. Let me jump over here. Let me close up this. And I thought I did close it up, but I didn't. All right. Close. Close. All right. So you go to your Gmail. You can always separate the real from the not real, but I'm going to go through this just in case you really want to do that. All right. So this is my Gmail, for example. All right. You see where it says compose? Yep. You hit compose at the bottom. Most people could handle that part. And then right at the top of the screen, you see that paper clip? There's a paper clip. That paper clip, once you tap it, then you can see what you can do. Yes, sir. That's what you do. And you can attach whatever you want to attach. All right. Gary, you're funny. Let me catch up with these comments. Uh, do you know about yoga? I know I don't do yoga. I know that much. Because there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff has all kind of things and vibes and things that I really don't vibe with. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna just say that and leave that alone. I understand. I think everything should be a group thing in a marriage. It's whatever you exactly whatever you guys are comfortable with. And based on what I'm saying, you define how your life will be. You and that person define. If you keep on trying to stick with traditions of things that you don't even know why they came from, and things that you can't even explain, and everyone keeps following patterns and trends of something that they heard or saw or read in a book, come on. You decide how your wedding should be. Something borrowed, something blue, something this, something that. Like, is that what you want to do? Then you do it. But if that's not what you want to do, don't do it. And I've heard people with people in their ear dictating, yeah, you got to do that. No, you don't have to do anything. You do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna leave that alone. We got a lot of singing church people in here tonight. Y'all need to be up and join me for morning prayer time. Morning prayer time is at 5:30. So when you want to sing with me, then you get up and you sing with me at 5:30 in the morning. That's when morning prayer time is. Thank you so much for joining at 5:30 in the morning. Yes. Well, I wanted to come back to the point that I am being respectful. Like I always say, I separate the real from the fake real quick. A lot of people have said, "Oh, I'll email you," and I've actually had people email me, but when they email me, I realize that it's some immature person that's acting immaturely, and they prove who they are very quickly. And me, as you can see, I'm a mature woman, and I just don't have time for nonsense. So thank God for the block feature that is very useful. So when people just are inappropriate, I know what to do. You know, that's just what it is. But yes, sir. Indeed. And I meant that from the heart. Okay, laser. We all exist. Okay, let me get it handled. All right, PGA, Bishop. I agree. Yoga is of the devil. We do agree on something. A lot of things are of the devil. All right, comments caught up. I think I need to be getting ready to go to bed because when my alarm goes off in the morning to begin morning prayer time, sometimes I'm not ready. And I've got to talk to Jesus to say, you know what, you got to get up because you promised that you were going to do this, so you got to get up. But the other morning, let me tell you, when the alarm went off, because I actually woke up with the alarm. Well, I woke up again with the alarm because I woke up earlier that morning and I took my dog outside, as she sometimes make me wake up in the middle of the night because she eats late and then she has to go out off schedule. But that's a whole nother story. We didn't do that today, hopefully. And I took her out when I came back home. So hopefully she will not wake me up like at 2 o'clock in the morning. Long story short, sometimes the alarm goes off and it's time to start getting moving, and I am not ready. But I move forward because I promise that I will put God first, and I put God first on the 2 channels in the morning time. 2 channels on the morning time. Thank you, Ralph. I wish you the best of luck too. Yeah. Are you out of here, Gabby? You'll be there. Okay, you ain't ready, part two. I'll be looking for you at 5:30. And if I'm late, that's because I'm over there on breaking and healing, and sometimes I talk a little bit too much over there, but I plan to be on time in the morning. Because I did take a nap today, and I said that earlier for those who were with me at that time, and that's why I'm still up, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but I'm about to make myself relax and go to bed. Yeah. How do you say that name? Messias? Messias. Oh, yeah, I meant to check something. Because I keep having this weird account coming in. And when I see weird accounts, it brings me bad vibes. So I have to check something out. Let me check it out. Oh, yeah. I had to think about it. I gotta see. Let me find it. Name. There are some accounts that are very suspicious sometimes. And I meant to go back and look. Usually, one of my moderators is very good at helping me check out certain things, but that moderator is missing in action. I hope all is well. Where is that account that I'm looking for? Hey, what's going on with these comments? Oh, thank you for the likes, guys. Wow. I just paid attention to that. That can't be the beginning. That's not the beginning of the messages. Huh. I'm not seeing that name. Must have been disappeared. I'm getting hungry and I'm doing my best not to go munching, 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 munching. That's weird. I'm not seeing that account. Ryder Williams, how are you doing? Let me go to my other account and see if that history. I thought that you can go back to the whole history, but obviously not. You cannot go back to the whole history. I thought that you can actually scroll back and see the whole history. Did you know that, Gabby? I thought that you're able to do that. But I went back through my Breaking and Healing channel. When I tried to scroll back, I was not. I'm about to get up and get something. I've been eating tortilla chips. That's been my only chip that I've been buying. And I've been trying my best not to buy many other things with a bunch of those weird things on it. And I feel like tortilla chips are kind of basic. And that's been my. I don't even like eating them, so it's kind of like discouraging. I don't really eat them. I bought them. I guess it's deterring me from snacking because it's not my favorite snack. For some reason, it's only letting me go back to where I was. Destiny's at the top, but I know that she wasn't the first person to comment. And then what I'm looking for is like it's disappeared, which is weird. Which is very weird. But anyway, what I was looking for, I will not find. It's almost like that person vanished, unless they vanished by themselves. Anyway, no problem. My arm is shutting down. And speaking of that, I was supposed to attach myself. Attach myself. Because my arm is shutting down. Who does food deliveries? Always trying to network. I finally met somebody out that was doing DoorDash with me when I was out 2 weekends ago. I met this lady. We were at the same restaurant picking up. I'm tired too, even though I'm running off my mouth. But anyway, I met this other DoorDash lady. We were both in the same restaurant picking up different orders, of course. And I was like, oh, I finally met another fellow DoorDasher in the neighborhood. But she told me she works like 13-hour days. And I've heard a lot of people saying, I'm like, I don't want to work 13-hour days trying to make decent money. I guess it depends on what city you're doing it in. But that's a lot of time to be out all day unless you're single and don't have anything better to do. That's a long time to be out there rolling. No, it was a late. I've seen men out there door dashing because when I went to pick up an order at McDonald's, there was this guy there. Not my type though, but he was there picking up an order. I didn't talk to him. He seemed a bit sketchy. But Lord forgive me, let me not judge a book by the cover, but he was not my like type. But yeah, I mean he may have even been married, but just looking at him, and I didn't venture to talk because I wasn't really trying to talk. And he was talking to somebody else about whatever he was talking about, so I didn't like try to make small chat. But we were picking up at the same time. Why is this thing giving me a hard time? Oh, I locked it. I locked it. There we go. You know, you see people. I'm not saying that, You know when you see a person, you know if you're attracted to that person. You know if you are, or if you're not. I mean, some people may try to deceive and fool people, but you know when you're attracted to a person or not. But yeah, my shoulders. Got to do a little bit more physical therapy before I go to bed. And even though I didn't work today, my shoulder is just tired because it's been pushing. I'm trying not to wear my bonnet. Usually I have my bonnet on for those who already know about me and my bonnet, but I put my satin pillowcase on tonight because I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers and she was saying she can't sleep with her head covered. She buys satin pillowcases. So I'm trying to my satin pillowcase. I know who your man is supposed to be. You do? Really? Well, when you find that person, you let me know. Because as far as I know, I'm single. So don't have people thinking that I'm not single in the comments. I am single. I'm living a single. But I think I got to put my bonnet on. This is not working. I'm not a person. I don't sleep with my hair just like this. It feels weird. I've always covered my hair. Yeah, exactly. It's weird. Like it's like weird. I got your email memorized by heart. Your link easy to remember. Did you email me? My phone didn't make well. My email is kind of weird. And actually, this lady's talking. I don't even know who she is, but I found my phone. My phone is on this lady's live, and I don't know what she's yapping about because my volume is down. You didn't email me though, PGA Bishop. You're telling me you got my email memorized. Your link easy to remember. Okay, but you didn't email me though, or did you? So I can show the people your picture. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. But nope, you didn't email me as far as I know. I'm not gonna put you out on Front Street because that would be messy. Now I'm not. I'm not a messy person. I'm not a messy person. But I'm just saying. All right, trying to take this pain level down in my shoulder. She cracks me up sometimes, but she says the Lord name in vain too much. So, oh, okay. Oh, so you know the lady. There's a lot of people that say a whole bunch of stuff that I can't listen to. That's why I just keep swiping up, like I tell people with me that come in my comments talking trash. Swipe up and leave me alone. Let me do it one more time because it says it. No, I didn't. I'm going to my email right now, and you might be in my spam folder, which usually happens because if you've never emailed somebody, you usually end up in the spam folder. Let's see. If you're a man of your word, it will pop up. Oh, yep. Spam folder it is. Let's see here. I don't know why that is, but yeah. Oh, oh, oh. What's that supposed to mean, Gabby? But yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. That's what's up. What's up, Shaquille? That is funny, Gabby. Yeah, I got the message. Yeah. What are those faces, Gabby? Now you and your mom were talking about this. That's what you're saying? You're talking about people that are walking around in public with their shirts off, or they have their shirts on. You know, some places, some people like walking with their shirts off. But it should be. Isn't it still cold up there? And you guys are about to have some type of snowstorm. Isn't that supposed to be tomorrow? I think up that way. You know, I did not realize it was like after 11 o'clock. What the world? 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 I did not realize it was like after 11 o'clock. That is not a good thing. Who's going to work up in here tomorrow? Not just me. So, what is it that you and your mom have to say about popcorn hair? I have never heard such a term. I am learning something from the younger generation tonight. Tell me what what did you and your mom have to say? I am curious. Frenchie, 8:17 p.m. Let me guess, you over there in Cali. That means you're out there in Washington State or California or some other place. Are you out there in Canada somewhere? Yeah, it's late here. And I only stay up on Thursday night though, because I just have this thing. It's almost the weekend. It's all, and I'm not in the obituary, so we got something to celebrate, right? Guess what happened at the service tonight? Because I've been going to our revival meeting for those who've been following me. That's why I've been staying up late. So I walk in. I didn't go early because I wanted to make sure my mom was okay. And I think I've said that too for those. I'm catching everybody up. Oh, Canada. I've never been to Canada. But anyhow, I walk in and there's a whole casket up front. So I'm thinking to myself, yeah, we're still above ground. But guess what happened today? I had to look at myself in the casket. Actually, I wanted to climb in, but that would have been a bit dramatic. But I was really wanting to climb in. I was like, somebody just help me climb in so I can make some content. But I was like, they might think I'm crazy. But in the name of content, I really wanted to climb in. But anyway, back to the service. So at the end of the service, the person that was doing the presentation said that we're gonna usher everyone to the casket to look in. And I'm like, and then I was like, oh my God. But it was like surreal. It was like surreal because what she had was, like how you have those full length mirrors that you can, look at your whole body. So when you look in the casket, you're looking at yourself in the mirror. And that hit home. That hit home differently. It hit home differently. When I tell you it hit home differently, I made a video. I think, did I put it on this channel? No, I was posting it on the church's Facebook page. But anyway, that hit home differently. When I walked in and saw the casket, that hit home differently because I'm like, why is there a casket up in here? But the sermon title was what happens when you die, basically. And that's what she was talking about. And then, yeah, at the end of the service, we were ushered up to look at ourselves in the casket. Yeah. Something to think about. So when you're above ground and you got something to be thankful for. It was not really creepy, but creepy. It was about you recognizing that basically you want to do right. You want to do better. Living a life that counts. It wasn't really so much about death, but it was like not taking life for granted, so to speak, and living your best life with God. That's what I took away from it. That's what I took away. All right. Shaquille, what's up? Shaquille. Why are the obituaries going in my spam folder? Oh, wow. This person was 100 years old. Wow. That's a blessing to live that long. I'm always looking at the obituaries, but I don't know these people. Definitely don't know her. And she was a doctor somebody. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, whether you're a doctor or not a doctor, and I don't mean to sound rude or anything, but it really doesn't matter when it's all said and done. I did. I did. I wanted to climb in for content's sake. So you remember, I don't know if you've seen this video, this guy that does this comedy. I don't really like his comedy because he goes a little bit too far, but they did a video and one of them they're in the casket. They're moving all around. I'm like, it makes it so weird, but they weren't like still. So it was, it was comedy, but the person in the casket, they didn't play their role very well. But yeah, I guess that's probably what made me thought about it, made me think about it. Shaquille, are you going to school today? Whew. All right. Trying to do this time on my shoulder. My shoulder. I was waiting on you to tell me. No, you're supposed to be telling me about you. Don't ask me about me. Yeah, I ask you. Quite familiar with death, unfortunately. Okay, Frenchie. Yeah, we should all be familiar with death because it's definitely a part of life. The end of whatever our lifespan will be. You brought up the topic. Don't try to spin it over to me. Thank you for telling me something that I already know. Oh, you wrote it already? I'm so sorry. When I go to rambling, I don't read. That's why I have good God all the time. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. Okay. Listen, when you got beady beads on your chest, you should shave them. Or hide them. Beady beads. Well, I haven't thought about a lot of things, but I think people should be free to accept themselves as they are. One thing I would suggest, though, since you're making this point, is that, like how in my time growing up, we wore slips under our clothes, for example. Nowadays, a lot of people don't wear slips under their clothes. Some clothes you can get away with that. And I'm saying that for women, but then some men will wear undershirts under their shirt because just like a woman wearing a bra or wearing a slip, it gives you, like a presentation that is okay for the public. That's what I would say. Because some men definitely need to wear some undergarment based on whatever is going on their body for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some people need to go back to the slip days, especially with certain dresses where you can, But that's what I would say about that. I mean, you can't tell a person to shape, but there are some people that got their own views. And once again, that, like you said, now you started that, Gabby, and I'm going to bring back what you said. It's a personal conviction thing. I'm going to go back to your terminology, Miss Young School. A person should be free to keep their hair on their chest, whether it's straight hair, curly hair, soft hair, as you said, beaded hair. That person should feel comfortable with being themselves. Just because, I've heard some people say many different things. Some people feel like you should, erase every ounce of hair on your body. I mean, some people believe that, and then they'll have their thoughts about whatever, whatever, and then they try to make other people feel like they have to follow what they consider to be the norm. Your norm is not my norm, or her norm is not their norm. So yeah, it's kind of like a whatever, whatever type situation. You don't care that much about body hair. Me and my mom just like joking around, but she's not joking though. Okay. I don't know. That goes back to a personal preference type thing. Yeah. There was a time when we weren't allowed to wear pants to school. We had to wear dresses to our knees. Where are you from? Are you from the islands? Are you from where? That sounds like somewhere other than America. Dresses to the knees. Some people need to be wearing dresses to the knees. I experience so many things on a daily basis. It's unbelievable. Some people just really are truly being themselves, and you have to realize that some people are really being themselves, and they could care less what other people think about what they're doing. Because I've seen some people wear some things, and I just have to turn my head, and I've got to like shield my eyes. I really don't want to see your body exposed in my eyes. Like I'm like, it's like, can I look now? Okay, I got you. Well, I know what you're talking about though, because like I have 4C hair. But the weirdest thing, like like some people have hair on their head, and I've noticed like even some men, their mustache and then their beard can literally be like not the same color. I've seen that. And then some people have like one texture on their head and a different texture on their beard, and vice versa. I'm not gonna go too detailed about that, but you can't always determine things by a person's hair on their head. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Bodies are unique. They're unique. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. So how's school going, Gabby? Since I haven't really seen you in a while, I realize now I gotta go late. I gotta go late and be late just to see Gabby. So how's school been since I haven't really had a chance to check in? I hope school is going well. That's awesome. Glad to hear it. And you're almost to the end of your first semester. Kudos to you. California in the 60s. Wait a minute. Let me go back and see what Frenchie was saying. I wasn't ignoring you. Those who know me, I often just am not reading. 60s. My dear. Then I guess you're in the old school, like my dear Gabby was talking about. We were in the old school. We definitely in the old school. In the 60s, I wasn't even thought of yet. That wasn't thought of. But it's okay. Everybody's welcome here. Everyone is respected and loved here. Yep, California in the 60s. Okay, California. Wow, that's interesting. We didn't wear uniforms here. Uniforms came about, especially like in the area where I grew up. Uniforms came about like after I graduated from high school. You'll never say old school again. Did I give you a different perspective? I hope so. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying your major. That's important. Don't do like me, get down the line and then you suddenly decide to change your major. And then you, at least if you do change, make sure you have your classes that are compatible with something else because to like backtrack and start over is never fun. Um, Mr. PGA Bishop, actually, this phone and I don't know what, I have multiple emails, and for whatever reason, this phone does not make noise as you notice because you're right here with me. You don't hear it because it just doesn't. It like does it after the fact, but I do see that there is a message for me now. Thank you for asking. Okay. I don't know why that is. It just doesn't make a sound. It makes a sound only when it wants to. I think it's something about the reception or something. I don't know. I do live in the country for those who don't know. And then these messages just they just do what they do. Yeah. Oh Lordy, help me, Lord. But anyway, good people. Got California in the house. They just. I wish it was like 8:30, but it's not 8:30. not 8:30. It is 11:33. And I didn't realize that much time it went by, but by the time I got on here, it was 10 o'clock. So, yeah. And my watch hours are going down because I've been. Yes, indeed. I need a little more help. My watch hours are going down because I have not been on live that much. And I've got a goal to reach, and I'm not gonna get there if I start slacking. So I gotta go back to going live like I was supposed to. Yeah, I need a little more Jesus. I need a little more Jesus. Yeah. Anyway, what time you gotta go to work? PGA Bishop sends you up here late at night. Frenchie, you going to work or you retired? Oh, all right. Last night I actually fell asleep without putting my devices on the charger, which was like a no. Oh, well, look who has been resurrected, Gabby. We were about to send out an APB. Brother Jay, are you okay? Brother Jay, come talk about some hello, guys. How you doing, Brother Jay? I was just about to get out of here. Good thing I held on for another minute. Good thing I held on for another minute. Brother Jay has resurrected. Resurrected. I hope all is okay with you. I hope all is okay with y'all. Now it's kind of late. That means you're just waking up. Gabby, don't start no stuff in the comments. Nah, don't start no stuff in the comments. Ooh, Gabby starting drama in the comments. Yeah. Oh boy. And you're not helping. When you're on the blue team, you're supposed to be doing right on the blue team. On the blue team. But you're okay, Mr. J. I don't think I saw you at all today. I don't think so. All I know is I'm getting hungry, and the later I'm staying up, the more I'm feeling like hungry. You know, I've heard by following a lot, that's cool. By following a lot of healthy things, 'cause I follow a lot of health things. I go to a lot of health seminars and whatnot. But like eating fruit late at night is actually bad for your digestive system. Even though fruit may be healthy, it's bad for your digestive system when you eat it late at night. Did you know that? Check it out. Like I always say, don't take my word for it. Check it out. Check it out for yourself and then come back and tell me that I'm right. But I feel like eating fruit and I really feel hungry. Let me see if water. Let me see. Let me see if this water is gonna work. Right now, this water is not working. And for some reason, like a certain level of hunger, if I'm like hungry to a certain level, I can't go to sleep. So if I can't fall asleep, that means I'm gonna get up and then I'm gonna put myself in a food coma, as some people say, when you eat and then you feel like you're falling asleep. But I don't want to do that. Well, I didn't really eat dinner. My mom wasn't well today. I actually didn't go to work today. Well, I should say, no, let me rephrase it. My mom, how can I say this properly? I was at home today helping my mom. Let me put it that way. And then I didn't eat dinner. What did I eat? I ate salad. What did I eat? I drank some smoothie and I ate a salad, which is some people say it's a bad mixture, but my stomach didn't rebel. My stomach didn't tell me that it was bad, so I think my stomach liked it. No, I did not say that, PGA Bishop. I do not teach at a high school. I think I would end up in prison if I taught at a high school. The children today are not, not. Big backitis. Big backitis? I don't understand that. Big backitis. Oh, you talking about I'm always hungry in the bed? My day was good. Just kind of worried about my mom, but she's feeling better now. She's feeling better, but she says she's still not feeling like okay. I hope she feels okay in the morning, because if not, I'm gonna be calling my supervisor, because I'm not gonna leave her if she's not feeling okay. So I've been playing nurse today, making sure she's okay and all that kind of stuff. I did get to take a nap though while she was resting at whatever point when she was resting. I did get to rest too. Took me a little nap. That's why I've got the energy of the moment. Yeah, I'm a preschool teacher, not a high school teacher. Yeah. Who's repeating? Me repeating? Repeating what? Oh, the fact that I'm hungry? Are you talking about me? Are you talking about me? Oh, because I was trying to make it make sense. And I was trying to understand what that meant. I never heard that before. Big backitis. I don't know. But I don't feel like crunching on no chips. That means I would have to brush my teeth again. And I don't want to do that. So I better not. Anyway, let me go to bed and act like I gotta get up for prayer time at 5:15. No, you weren't way off. Oh, it's all good. There are many things out there I don't understand. I do know the word big back because I use that word actually almost every day because it's somebody's nickname. Garuda. Oh boy. Yeah. Welcome to the live. That's what's up. This live is about to shut down. What's up with you, Jay? Why you coming in this time of night? What is up with that? I guess that's what you do. You always creeping in the night when everybody else is sleeping. That's what it is. I'm not even going to try to figure it out, Gabby. That's why I left it alone. But all truth comes out sooner or later. Yeah, I felt like it was something like that. Not even try to figure it out. I bet. I was tired too today, but I had to push through because I woke up just like a work day because we had to be to the location at an early time. So I was up just like a work day, doing what I gotta do. But in the morning, 5:15 on one channel, 5:30 on the next. I really need to go to bed because when that time comes, I'm gonna be. As a matter of fact, let me make sure my alarm is on because I turned one of them off. And that's the last thing I need is a sleep through in the morning. Oh, I haven't been on Pinterest in forever. Now they got some type of Pinterest is trying to tell me something I haven't been in there in forever. Oh, make sure my alarms are on. I did turn them off because I knew I wasn't going to work yesterday. Well, well, well. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? French, are you still here, Frenchy? I think you said you were in California. Were you in the area near the fires? Near any of that natural disaster stuff? Hope not. Hope that you're not. I gotta go get my bonnet. This is not gonna work. I was exploring the idea of sleeping without my bonnet. I can't imagine life without my bonnet. I've always covered my hair when I go to sleep. That's what my mom raised me doing. I always covered my hair up, for one, because it helps to save it helps to save the style, you know. That's one purpose of covering it. And also to keep your hair from rubbing on rough textures, depending on what the texture of your bedding is. But yeah, it just feels weird. It feels like something's missing off my head. It feels like something's missing. But it is back to feeling like Florida now, though, because it was like 80 something degrees when I was coming back, and it was like after 9 o'clock by the time I got home. It's like winter just vanished and summer was like, woof. I am here. Yeah, okay. I had one of those. I know my daughter had one of those. Yeah. I had to think about who had one. But I have one of those big. Well, my cap is big, and I think it accommodates whatever I usually do. I don't usually do anything too dramatic with my hair. Yeah. And I've seen some of those huge bonnets. Yeah, I know. I was seeing that stuff. I feel like the government set California on fire. Oh, wow. I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot going on out there in the big world. There's a lot going on. I heard a bunch of comments and stuff floating around about what happened in North Carolina as well. There's a lot of theories out there. But some of it, when you start really looking and paying attention, you begin to wonder, like, what is really going on? What is really going on? All right. What is really going on? I know, right? I don't really watch the news that much. Most I see is whatever I come across on my Fox weather news. Well, fire been going for 7 years. It's been that long that that fire's been going. Oh, you talking about those fires that were like in the forest? That's the ones you're talking about. And I didn't know that Florida had all these fires too. When I was watching the Weather Channel, it was showing all these fire spots in Florida as well. Now, what I wasn't aware of that these fires were going in Florida, but those seem to have come up recently. All right, Ed, I hear you. Ed is on the same page with you, PGA. Okay. Yeah, some things don't seem to add up. They don't seem to add up. Maybe I should eat some yogurt. I'm not going to stop until I eat. Boo. Yeah, exactly. People are definitely having to evacuate. My thing is, if you pay attention, especially, I don't really watch a whole lot of movies, but I watched enough movies to realize a lot of the stuff that we, especially in those sci-fi movies, when you used to watch all these movies with these tornadoes and stuff, don't you notice a lot of similarities of what's happening right now? And then you kind of wonder, like, how can that be? All these tornadoes that are ripping up stuff like we used to see in those movies. I find that quite interesting as well. God bless you too, Gloria. Gloria, you weren't commenting, but now you're saying good night. I always find that interesting as well. But good night. Thank you for being a silent participant. I appreciate your presence. I do like Sam. Like Sam, I am. Love you, sister. Well, love you too. Hi, Keeg. Keeg. You were in here last night, weren't you? And I couldn't say your name. I didn't try to say your name, but I'm going to guess it's Keeg. Keeg. PGA Bishop. I did ask what time you going to work in the morning. You didn't answer me. You didn't answer me. What shall I eat? What shall I eat? Niraj, you're going to work at 9:30 a.m., but you're getting ready to go to work now, aren't you? Are you at work already? I think you will be at work already because it's, what is it? Isn't it, what time is it? Like 10:30 a.m.? I forget the time difference there. Niraj. Niraj. It's 9:30 a.m. right now, or you're saying that you're going to work at 9:30 a.m.? Is that what you're telling me? Womp 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 womp. Womp 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 womp. I am really glad tomorrow's Friday. Having this day off, I don't even want to go back tomorrow. But I'm going. I am going even though I don't want to go. The body is tired. But I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. You've been asleep all this time. You better go back to sleep because when the morning comes, it comes quick. All right. And I need to be right behind you going to sleep, Gabby. Yes, indeedy. Because it's getting late. It's been like 2 hours. Time goes by so quick. It's almost midnight. It's after midnight. It is 81 degrees in Florida right now. When I tell you it's like hot tonight, it's hot. But that's how it normally is here. It's like hot. My hands don't really make the heart. Some people, their hands like make it like real easy, but my hand doesn't. It doesn't really make it that well. All right, that's enough of that. I can't hold it back anymore because I don't want to fall asleep on the camera. Because I know me, I'll be like this. I'll be out like a light. And I don't want to ever fall asleep on camera. So let me get out of here. I need to upload another video about the coffin. The coffin. Jay, did you see my video? I had a premiere. Did you watch my premiere video? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? You gotta check it out. You gotta check out the premiere video. If you have not seen it, you gotta check it out. It premiered at 8:45 p.m. tonight. And then I was hoping to be almost home, but I actually wasn't because they actually started the service late because we had a town hall meeting tonight. And they had some community people in. They had some community people in, and then service started late. And so that means I got home late. And so everything was like off schedule. And then I was trying to peep in while I was driving, which is not a safe thing to do. But yeah. Ooh. So the premiere started at 8:45. I started to change the time, but I said, no, I'm going to leave it as it is. Yeah. Right, Jay? Right. Did you watch the premiere? I'm pretty not, because if you were sleeping, then most likely you didn't watch it. Good night. Good night. All right. What is it? All fun. What's the saying? There was something. All fun and something. I don't remember how that saying goes. But anyway, it's like this, like good night. I need to get up because I gotta eat something. I gotta eat something. I'm gonna eat it off camera because I don't need nobody telling me about me eating in my bed. It's my business. I'm gonna keep my business off the camera tonight. I think I'm gonna eat a yogurt though. A coconut milk yogurt. Because everybody who watches me in the morning, then you know I'm on my coconut milk yogurt. I tried to buy the almond milk yogurt again, but I'm not a fan of that almond milk yogurt at all. Yeah. 18 more minutes. Is that 18 more minutes? I'm not going to do 18 more minutes on the... Oh, I need to put this on the charger too. I'm definitely going to need my 10s unit tomorrow. All right. Let me take this off my shoulder. This needs to get on the charger because the battery's about to die. This battery actually lasts for a long time. I can't remember the last time I charged it. And I use it pretty much all day most of the time. But it really has a good battery life. Alan! What's up? How are you doing? The UK is in the building. You're waking up early in the morning. Isn't it like 6 a.m. there? On your way to work? Alan Ball. Alan Ball from the UK. I've got family in the UK. I need to go visit one of these days. I don't even know them. I just know of them. Don't know them personally. Who am I that the king would come and die for? Alan, have you been in the have you been in the comments before? I think so, haven't you? But I haven't seen you in a while, Alan. If I remember well, I recognize the little beady profile picture, but I don't remember seeing you in a long time. I'm trying to plug this in the charger, or else I won't have any juice for my 10 unit. Oh, oh wow. How am I going to do this? This uses the same charger as my phone, which is more important. The 10 unit is more important. When it's, then I'll hopefully wake up and plug my phone in. But right now, the 10 unit is more important than my phone. See how much juice my phone has. Need to pack up all these gadgets that are around me. Yes, that's me. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Why did I think that we were 6 hours ahead of the UK now? Because we changed time. We moved an hour ahead. So how could that be? But anyway, if you say so. All right, Alan. Peace out. Peace out. Now, what countries are waking up now? Because we should be going to bed. At least I should be going to bed. Maybe some people in California and in Canada, in Washington State, and the other people that are out there in Pacific Standard Time are still up. But for me, it is 12:01. It's midnight. And I need to go to bed because I am going to work in the morning. And right now it's getting closer and closer to the time that I should be going to work. And I can see my video is lagging. So that means that there are a lot of people using the internet network. So until next time, I'm out of here. Good night. Goodbye. Always remember that you are special. You are one of a kind. Take care of yourself. Until next time. In the morning, join me for prayer time. Short and to the point. And always remember that you are special. Bye for now. Bye.